Hello and welcome to Supporter in the Stands. I know this is a channel about Scottish and English football, but I quickly just wanted to talk about the whole Celtic situation at the minute. Now, I may be a bit late to the party, but as we all know, Celtic did go to the bye, despite many of the fans, myself included, thinking that it was a terrible idea and that there's no point in going, as they're just putting themselves at risk of someone contracting the virus, which did happen. It was announced a few days ago Christopher Julian contracted the virus, and as a result, 13 players, including Neil Lennon and John Kennedy, are being forced to self-isolate. Meaning for the Hibernian game, that was just a few days ago, where we once again dropped points, in a league season which at this point it's a write-off. There's nothing left but the Scottish Cup this season, and if our Ross County League Cup game is anything to go by, I don't hold out much hope of winning that tournament. But now, Celtic had the audacity to release the video, an apology to the fans, and people all came in saying that we're going to stand united together as a support, as a fan base and as a club. Peter, that's all too easy for you and Desmond to say. You're the money men. You are supposed to be taking care of this club. You are supposed to be fulfilling it to its maximum potential. But being at this point of the season and we're 20 plus points behind Rangers, we went out of Europe with a whimper. The league's all but lost. This entire season's just been one big disaster after another. How are the supporters supposed to trust you? Because the fact is, you have a commitment for the club, the supporters, to the players, to everyone, that you will take this club to the best, to the very top, to the very pinnacle of what we can be. Okay, and nothing he came out and said was we have been affected by this virus more than any other club. How? I just want to remind you that in our last financial report, we made 100k profit. We are basically the only club in Scotland who turned over a profit. Okay, the fact that we were able to even to do that is quite frankly amazing. And so we're not suffered anywhere in that kind of regard. Having the supporters, yes, that is a drawback, but at the end of the day, man to man, in terms of quality, we are the best team in the league. We're not playing like it before any Rangers fans come jumping down my throat. We're not playing like it, and Rangers have been far superior to us. But the fact of the matter is, Rangers have not beaten us to a 10. Celtic have defeated themselves. From the very start of the season, I thought to myself, the only people who can stop Celtic from winning the 10 are Celtic. You look at them. Neil Lennon, nowhere near qualified enough to be in charge of the club. Okay, I do not care if he's a club legend. The fact is, when you are going for 10 in a row, sentiment should go flying out the window. And the bloody backroom staff. John Kennedy, I know he's been at the club since Moses was a boy, but what is he actually doing to improve the club? Because everything in the squad just looks depleted. In attack, we lack bite. In defence, honest to God, the lighthouse security and security in American government buildings are better than our defence. Sweet Jesus. The midfield was the only thing that I felt I'm happy with at the moment, and that's just because David Turnbull and Desmara Sorrow have stepped into a team, made the spots their own, and have very much made their claim. But that just begs the question, why the hell weren't we playing them sooner? We stuck to an old tired system. Something that got us results in the past. We kept shoving Brown in. He didn't even want to play. That was Lennon who was doing that. And I know I sound like I am just bashing on Neil Lennon. Listen, I've got nothing against him, okay? I acknowledge he was a good player for us, he is a good servant for the club. But he should have left months ago. Okay, the fact is, after that 2-0 defeat to Ross County, hell, probably even that 2-1 loss to Fen and Carvos, the writing should have been on the wall there that he's not the man for the job. And as for Peter Hall, now I know that you have all these people saying sack the board, shoot the board, and vandalise the stadium, all that malarkey. No, that's not the answer. Peter Hall, I do not agree with everything he does. Okay, I'm going to be very plain and simple. I do not dislike Peter Hall. I don't think we need to throw him into the nearest dustbin, discard him like a used up rag. I do think he's done good for Celtic. But the way he has handled the situation is, I do not agree with any of it. The person who I have a bone to pick with is Desmond. Desmond McDermott has done nothing this season. Okay, the only thing he's done is shown blind faith to Neil Lennon and lost us the 10. In my opinion, he's to blame for this. Because at the end of the day, Peter is the CEO. He cannot overrule the board. He is not the master of Celtic Park. Desmond McDermott, the majority shareholder, is the one who has the power in this situation. It is him who's sat on his hands and has done nothing. It's him who's backed Neil Lennon through, I don't know how. He's just backed him through mediocrity, because that's what we are. Celtic are the laughing stock of Scotland at the minute. The other side of the Glasgow are having an absolute laugh. They're enjoying this, and rightly so. We took the mickey out of them for 9 years, and I'm just looking over at us shooting ourselves in the foot, cutting off our nose to spite our face, and basically burning down our own house. Of course they're going to find that hilarious. We're acting like bloody fools. And if I could, but unfortunately no fan can't, we cannot buy out Desmond, but I'd kick him out in a minute. What we need a proper manager. We need someone who can take Celtic to what we are. We are a Champions League club. We're not looking like it, but we can be that with the right management. We also need people who are committed to funding the club, to putting money in. And while yes, we spent a lot this year, what's come of it? Albinetti looks good at stages, but the last weeks I've not been impressed with him. Vasilius Barkas, I think there's some potential there. At the minute, he's freaking Doris the Greek. And last but certainly not least, Shane Duffy, who, honest to God, every time he plays, I get a miniature heart attack. So the players we brought in are not effective. The team is now basically we're playing the kids at the minute, and we've got 2 games coming up against Livingston. And Livingston are, in terms of form, the top team in the league at the minute. I mean, I think those are both games that will drop points. If we can come out with a draw at home and a loss at their park, I'd say that's probably good. I don't see us beating Livingston. And that just shows how far we've fallen. I mean, bloody hell, after 2 more games of drop points for Livingston, this is not a title battle anymore. This is a battle for second place. To try and get the second Champions League spot. Because at the minute, we just look like a team that has no fight left. We look like a team who's defeated. That trip to Dubai did nothing. We're worse off now. Neil Lennon's at home. And good lord, that's probably only a positive at this rate. The players, the team's depleted as all the players have to self-isolate. It's just an absolute shambles. And I know I sound like I'm rattling on, but I'm just so frustrated. Listen, I would not be as peeved if we showed some fight. If we were only a few points behind Rangers, but we were pushing them to the brink. Sorry, I keep knocking the screens there. I'll stop that. But if we actually fought Rangers, if we pushed them for a title, then sure, I'd be peeved off that we lost to 10, but at the end of the day we fought for it. But looking at this, it's just pathetic. The club have done nothing all season but play terrible football. And if you are still behind Neil Lennon, then I don't know what to say. You are either extremely loyal, which I'm not sure if that's a trait I admire, or you just enjoy this kind of thing. You're a sucker for Celtic pain. But that's just where I'm going to call the video here. I just wanted to make this video quickly to get off my chest. There will be some more videos coming up, some more preview videos, maybe some more discussion videos, maybe some more live streams. Whatever you want, just put the comments down below. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe and cheers.